Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Alright, so I haven't been doing any videos here lately, which, I mean, it's been like maybe 2 weeks, something like that, since I did my last video. Haven't been able to, just for the simple fact that it's either been snowing or raining, so, I haven't really been able to get much done. Actually, I ain't been able to get nothing done. The pilot bearing took almost 2 weeks by itself just to get here, and then the spark plugs and the other couple little pieces that I had ordered at the same time came the very next day. So those took, almost 2 weeks as well. Which, let's check it out, guys. Alrighty, so here's the old bearing, and the reason why I went ahead and bought a new one is because, like I said, I bent the inside of it right there, and plus whenever I was kind of playing with it, I guess, I noticed that it didn't want to spin like the new one spins freely. I don't know if it's because I bent it or not. I don't know. So I went ahead and just bought a new one. Got a distributor gasket. I went ahead and bought my spark plugs. And then I also went ahead and got a rear main seal for the engine. I don't know if I'm going to actually do the rear main seal or not. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I went ahead and bought it, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not. I might just throw the new bearing in it and just start throwing it back together. I think that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm not sure yet. Because see, the reason why I bought the rear main seal is because right now the engine has the 4x4 oil pan on it, and I was going to just go ahead and swap it out for the two-wheel drive oil pan and stuff. But I don't think I'm going to do all that now. I think I'm just going to leave the 4x4 pan on it and be done with it. So yeah, guys, so those are the parts that I waited for 2 weeks. How ridiculous is that? 2 weeks I waited for those parts. Alright, so let me get everything set up and I'll bring you guys right back. Alrighty guys, so if you remember in the last video, you remember me putting the clutch and flywheel and all that stuff on there. And whenever I went to put it on there, I noticed how like sloppy the tool was to put in there, and I really couldn't get the clutch disc and all that stuff to really line up. And then that's when I had to actually message somebody and ask them what the hell I was doing wrong. And they asked me if I put the pilot bearing in it, and I told them no, because I had forgot that this was an automatic an automatic block. So I didn't think nothing about the damn pilot bearing. So now I got to take all this shit back apart. I'm actually not going to video that because, I mean, you guys already seen me put it back together. So I'm going to hurry up and just throw the pilot bearing in it, and then we'll get on to the next part. Alrighty guys, so I got the pilot bearing in there now. It wasn't hard at all to do. It just basically slid right in. I mean, I used that big socket right there to kind of tap it in with, and then where I still had this here on, I ended up having to use a smaller socket just to tap it the rest of the way in. But she's in. Now I gotta get that put back on, get the bolts torqued down, all that good stuff, and then start working on trying to get the transmission bolted up to it. So let's get to it, guys. Alright guys, so let's go about doing all this shit over again. Some blue Loctite on these. I'm going to bring the torque wrench in and torque those down. These get torqued to 20 foot-pounds. There ain't no way. Alright, me double check, make sure everything's right, guys, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, so all the bolts are tight. I had to double check, make sure it was actually 20 foot-pounds is what these bolts get torqued down to. To me, that just don't sound like a whole lot to me. But that's what it calls for. So that's what I did. Alright, now I'm gonna double check, make sure everything's ready to go, and then I might try to get the transmission bolted up. So be right back. Alright, guys, so what I'm attempting to do now is I gotta try to get the engine jacked up just a hair. That way I can kind of get it straight so I can get the transmission bolted onto it. Alright, guys, I gotta get some help. I can't do this alone. Alright, I wasn't able to get no help. So I just lowered the engine down some, put the transmission off the jack. By the way, my camera's probably about to die too because it's super cold out here. So, I don't know, guys, here it goes. I'm going to try to wrestle it in there, I guess. Son of a bitch. Nope. I can't do it by myself, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm going to have to call it quits for today because I'm here by myself. I have no help. It's getting dark. I mean, it gets dark here at 5 o'clock. I mean, it's only 4 o'clock right now, but ain't nobody going to be back in time for, you know, to help me before it does get dark. But here's where I'm at. mean, I've got all that bolted together. I just got to get this on there. I can't do it by myself. Anyways, guys, like I said, my camera's about to die. It's on 1 bar. So I will bring him back probably tomorrow, or if I can get some help. Alrighty, guys, so here we are back trying to get the engine and the transmission bolted together. I couldn't do it last night because I was by myself, but today I've got some help, and we're going to try to get it bolted together, and then at least try to get it into the truck before it gets dark. I am going to try to work on this thing for a little while after it gets dark, so I probably won't be recording none of that. But I'm going to try to record as much as I can here, and let's get to it, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I haven't really been recording. I got the transmission on. I got the slave cylinder on. There's another fucking truck down the road. But yeah, I got the transmission on. I got the slave cylinder in it. Now, where I used the 4x4 oil pan, I kind of ran into a problem trying to get the slave cylinder in after I had already put the transmission in and bolted it down and all that stuff. The ears on the slave cylinder was hitting the oil pan, and it wouldn't let it go in. So I had to take these bolts back out on, well, pretty much I had to back out all the bolts on the transmission and wiggle it loose just a hair, and I finally got the slave cylinder to go in. Got it bolted down. Now I'm going to go ahead and start bolting the transmission back down. Alright, guys, I'm going to grab the torque wrench and stuff like that, and I'll bring it right back. Alright, these bell housing bolts, their torque specs are 55 foot-pounds. I'm going to do 30 and then do the 55. Alright, now I'm going to bump it up to 55. Alright, they're all torqued. Only thing I got really left to do now is put the starter in, and then it's ready to go in. Alrighty, guys, so I got the starter, which I've actually got kind of a brand new starter that I ganked off of one of them other motors I had once before. This is the only thing that's different. This came from either a 350 or a 305. I'm not sure, but it's got this piece right here, like, you know, a cable would go there. This is the one that originally came off of my 4.3, the one that blew up. It don't have that, and this is the one that came off of the 4.3 CPI. That thing's kind of crusty, and it don't have it either. So, does that like mean anything or what? Let me know. Please let me know. have a funny feeling I'm not going to get this engine in the truck today. Seeing how it's getting dark. So, I'll probably just do the starter and tinker around on a few other things. And, yeah, probably. I'm going to do what I can tonight, that is. Alright, we got that screwed in there, there it is. I should have checked to see what size the bolts were. They're probably going to be either a 13 or a 14. And they're a 14. Alrighty guys, so as you can tell, it's kind of getting dark. It's actually like maybe almost 6 o'clock, so it usually gets dark here at like 5:30. So anyways, I've got quite a bit done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do put the motor in tomorrow, because it's supposed to be like super cold tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 20 degrees tomorrow. But as long as it's not really cold, then yeah, I'll probably get it done. But I mean, she's pretty much ready to be put into the truck right now, so let me show you. Now, you really can't see, but I got all the bracings put on, all that. The transmission's on, slave cylinder's on, starter's on. I mean, pretty much, I mean, I really didn't get a whole lot done today, but I mean, hey, it's one step closer, so. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I just wanted to add this little bit to the ending of the video. We did get a bunch of snow here. I think we got probably about 5 inches of snow. I mean, as you can see, right there is where the engine and stuff is at. There's my truck. There's the Blazer. I've got it cleaned off because I'm gonna play up, or go up and down the driveway and play a little bit. Got some snow here. Like I said, we got about 5 inches, give or take. Like I said, the main road is cleared off now. It was really bad this morning, but it's cleared off now that it's gotten later in the day. But my driveway still got roughly 3 to 5 inches of snow on it. And the whole reason I bought this Blazer was for winter, to make sure I can get up and down my driveway. So let's test it out. Okay guys, so like I said, the whole reason why I bought this Blazer was to use it for the winter time, and you know, for like occasions like this, whenever like a two-wheel drive couldn't get up and down the driveway, because my driveway is pretty steep and it is it's a shitty driveway. I mean, it's gravel, it's got ruts and all that stuff in it. But like right now would be a perfect test for this Blazer to see if it's actually going to get up and down the driveway. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with getting up and down it, but we're going to test it out and try it anyway. And then I'm going to take ins down with me. I would set the camera up outside, but with it being like 8 degrees outside, it might kill the camera, it might kill the battery. Oh yeah, I'll set you guys up, that way you guys can watch me, you know, watch me going up and down it, blah blah blah. That way you're not just seeing like my point of view. So let me do that real quick and I'll bring you guys right back. Alrighty guys, so the first shot I'm going to try it in, I'm going to go down it and then I'm going to try to come back up it. I'm going to try to come back up it in 2-wheel drive and see if I can actually make it. If I can't, then I'll back down and then I'll put it in 4 high and see if I can make it. If I can't then I'll back down, I'll put it in 4 low and try to make it up it then. So let's get to it guys. Alrighty, here we go. Okay guys, so that wasn't nothing. That was 2-wheel drive. I came right up it, no problems. I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna turn around, come back up. I'm gonna stop halfway. Stop halfway in the driveway and then try to take off again and see what it does then. I feel like I'm not gonna have a problem again. And like I said, I'm still in 2-wheel drive, so. Alright, let's get to it. Alrighty guys, so as you've seen that was absolutely no problem. The Blazer didn't even act like it was going to get stuck. Like, I mean, whenever I was trying to turn around up here at the top of the driveway, you know, it kind of wanted to get a little hung up, but I don't know why. But coming up and down the driveway, it had absolutely no problem coming up the driveway. No problem whatsoever. Even whenever I stopped and took off, absolutely no problem. So, I mean, with it having, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow on the ground, and usually, I know like the F-150 of my dad's, it was hell getting that truck up and down this driveway, or especially up it, because you would get like halfway and then it would start spinning, because where it's only 2-wheel drive, and you know, it wouldn't climb the hill. So like I said, that's why I bought the Blazer, was that way, you know, I would have a vehicle to get up and down the hill with, and you know, that way I didn't have to park at the bottom of the hill and then have to walk up and stuff like that. You know, I'd be able to bring the Blazer straight up the hill. Anyways, there you guys go. There you have it. Blazer had absolutely no problems whatsoever coming up and down the driveway. It's all because of those tires right there. That's the only reason why. Yep, that's the only reason why. If I would have had like just some regular all-terrain tires on there, I probably would have never made it up that hill. But I mean, as you guys can see, you can see how much snow we've got here. I mean, that's just on the front of my frame of my truck there. I mean, here's the brake booster and stuff. So I mean, we definitely got a good bit of snow here. So alright guys, I'm gonna cut it off here. I appreciate you watching. Merry Christmas guys, and Happy New Year, and you guys stay safe this holidays. If you're new here, please subscribe, like the video, all that other good stuff. If you don't like it, then don't like it. But guys, I appreciate you.